Hello, welcome back from break. We're about to start the Q&A, but I want to just, by a round of applause, how many of you loved the premiere? Pretty amazing. I was in the lobby and I was saying, I forgot how talented my friends are. Seriously. Well, I'm honored to be a part of this. In the question and answer, we're going to talk a little bit about the jacket that I'm wearing and kind of the inspiration behind that and what came out of that. So that'll be a question that I'm going to ask a little bit later. So take a moment now, think of the questions that you have, and what we'll do is we're going to welcome them to the stage. If you have a question, if you feel comfortable, please stand up and ask it, and then Brent and Kristian will repeat the question, and I'll try to go around and mic you if I can. Repeat the question and then they'll answer it. So pretty simple format, really relaxed. So right now, please give a very warm welcome to your star and your creator of the film, Brent and Kristian.
Yeah!
You each have your own little mic. Before we get into questions, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yo. I just want to say yo.
Thank you all for coming out. This is definitely my first premiere in Des Moines for something that I actually directed, and I couldn't ask for a better turnout tonight. Great crowd, and I was glad that it was able to be free, so everyone could come in and do this and check it out. I really appreciate it. One apology. As you notice, some of the colors were really blowing out tonight. That was because the lights were on, and we didn't know that they were on the same circuit as the projector until it's too late. So I apologize, it doesn't really look like that, but hopefully most of you saw past it.
I don't think they noticed.
I don't think so.
I thought you were just being avant-garde.
I could have been, I don't know. Most of the time I would have been.
That was a French thing.
So, actually, that's the only real things I have to say, but I guess we can go ahead and start the Q&A. Whoever wants to go first.
Fabulous. Who would like to have the first question?
Dang, dude.
From the back.
We all want to party.
Okay, can you project? Alright, I can hear you, so say it.
Alright, so Brent, so Des Moines is obviously a great art scene. I mean, a lot of stuff happening around here. But do you see yourself going on to a different area, to a bigger area? You come from humble beginnings, obviously.
Yeah, I guess right now Des Moines is definitely my home, and it's definitely where I got my start, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. The only way I could see moving somewhere is if I got to like traveling a lot, and I was going somewhere like every other month or every week or whatever, that's the only way I could see myself moving, is if something really picked up somewhere else, I guess.
I'm glad to hear that. We like to keep a good talent in Iowa.
Yeah, this is where I got my start, so.
Alright, who's next?
Michael Taylor.
Now that those stencils that you made from the photographs have been shown around and things, have you had any sort of feedback from the people that you took their garbage out of? Do you know? Has anyone been like, you took those out of my garbage?
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
Do you remember where they came from?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably go back to Macomb and find the exact doorstep or curb that I took them from, I guess.
Are you curious at all to talk to them about what they think about it?
No, not really. I think the only way that I don't think they'll ever find me. I think if they do, maybe if I'm on like Nightline or something like that, maybe they will. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
Who's next?
How do you make your stencils?
Well, it is a trade secret.
I want
You can probably find some YouTube tutorials on how to make a stencil.
Oh, really? I don't want to make any stencils. How do you do that? How do you make them?
Well, I take them directly from the photos, so I blow the photos up and take the darkest layer, as I like to call it, from the photo. And then I draw, like, some of them are 4 and 5 and 6, 7 layer stencils, so I'll draw the next shade onto that, and I guess that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Dark?
In the scene where you're spraying painting the car, I was wondering how you achieve such smooth gliding hands.
The car?
Yeah.
Oh, the video work?
Talk about the video work.
Oh, yeah, that was done by Ian Planchin in 515 Productions. Yeah, he had a dolly and stuff. Yeah, that's how that worked. Yeah.
Who else?
Do you have your guitar?
My guitar's in my van.
Yeah.
Can you play us a song?
I'd have to go get it, but yeah.
Do you know the words to Jackson yet?
I still don't.
That might be a good kickoff for our dance party later.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. If you guys were wondering, after this is over, we're gonna have a killer dance party. You have to stick around.
Yeah. Woo!
We're gonna sweat.
Van, are you stretching or asking?
I saw this video, what might be part of the series.
Kristian?
Oh, yeah, this is kind of a guinea pig, a test film. I am doing a whole series called the Made in Iowa documentary series, which is what you saw at the very beginning. What Made in Iowa is we take a person, place, or thing that has to do with Iowa, but connected at a national level. Brent, who tours his work across the United States, fit that very, very well. But there's so much that's in Iowa that we as Iowans kind of take for granted. We don't really think about it, how big some of the stuff that we have here is. So this whole series is showing basically how big Iowa actually is. When we think of it as our small state, since the majority of our state is made up of rural communities. Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, Davenport are, those are more of our bigger cities, but most of it's rural communities. So showing how big the state really is, connecting it with at a national level, and it's supposed to be inspiring. You take someone who, like Brent, who comes from a small town, and did the do-it-yourself method, and is now known nationally. That's the spirit of Made in Iowa, and so we're going to continue to do this series, and this one so far has done very well. We've already been asked to come to Atlanta and show the film, and include a lecture and Q&A.
Yeah.
So.
That's a big kudos. Who else?
I don't know, how'd you get to Des Moines? How'd you settle here? Job?
I guess we didn't really talk about that in the film. I guess not. But yeah, I'm from a small town, Fulton, Illinois, and yeah, a lot of my family and friends are here from that town. And I guess a friend of mine was moving here, and he asked me to ride along with him because I hadn't everything going on at the time. So I came out here with him, and he was looking for an apartment, and by the time that we got here, I was like, oh, Des Moines is a bigger city. There's got to be something here for me. So I started applying for jobs with him, and then we went into Mars Cafe, and we filled out applications there, and they didn't call us for the job, but I gave them a business card because they had local art on the walls, and they called me the next day, like, hey, could you fill in for this guy who dropped out for our show in September, which was actually 2 weeks away. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I had the show, and I sold some pieces, and that's how I paid my rent the first month I had lived here. That's how I got here.
All right.